All right, you jewelry fanatics out there, we're making bales today. We're gonna make them like pros, and we're gonna make them easy. Let's take away the mystery, friends. I know I'm not the greatest at thinking, but I think if I have a dot right here, and I think if I do a triangle, I can use math for this, but let's see if I can do it without math. I know I want for my bale at the top to be about 16 millimeters, so let's go about right there. So I'm just going to put a dot there. Bam. So that's half my bale. I probably want this to go a little longer because I have to account for the curve. So we're going to go right here. We're going about parallel. And then, that's not about parallel. That's parallel. And then in here, I want to make a little of a cut. So I'm looking about 4 millimeters in. Then on this side, I'm looking about 4 millimeters in. Okay. So then we're going to take that and then we're going to fold it along that line that's parallel. And get our handy dandy scissors. So this is our bale, 2 halves of 1. So this is our bale. We're going to put some glue on this and then attach this to the back of a piece of silver. And friends, let's try it. Let's get wild out here. That could possibly be a little bale, a mini bale we can use later. This is 22 gauge, guys. Dude, how cool is that? And if I make this hole just right, this could be another bale. This could be 2 bales, guys. We're making 2 bales in one. Okay, friends, so we have that much. Now we're gonna go ahead and get ready to cut the inside of this bad boy out. So I'll put a drill hole through there and then we'll cut that out. Oh, sorry guys, it's so boring. Oh, so boring. Alrighty, friends, I dipped this in the water just to get this glued paper off. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean this, sure up these lines, because I kind of sawed like a drunk wino right there. So I need to fix that with my flat file. So I'm gonna do a little cleanup. I'll bring you guys back and then we'll start getting ready to put this on the piece. All right, jewelry friends, we are here at this juncture. What I like to do at this point, guys, is get my mandrel, the chain to feel comfortable in the bale. So I'm gonna hold right here, give it a little twist, and then I'm looking. Boom. As I get close to it touching, I want to make sure that we're nice and level, and we're pretty good. If one of them's a little higher, hold the other side and then bend only the side that's higher, and then it'll shorten up as it goes around the circumference of the mandrel. Oh, I sound smart. So that's what that looks like right there, friends. I like to have a little bit of a flat nose at the bottom of my bezel, especially when I have a hole this big. Okay. So what I'm going to do is file this flat so I have a nice, not only a wider base, but also more area for my solder to flow and seal the whole bale. Starting to get a little flat. Okay, friends, this is where we're at. And of the techniques that I subscribe to, guys, I like my bales to kind of come in like a pinch. If they're too flat like this, then the thickness of the metal, and in this case, it's not only the back plate, but it's little elements that I have right here, the stems, it's kind of fat. So if it pointed like this, then that, I'll show you a diagram. In my mind, I know what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. So you want to bend it so that it looks like this, so it really hugs the hook, as opposed to just kind of the hook kind of hanging up. So what I do, guys, is I just get my half round or my full round pliers, double rounds, whatever they call them, go like this, and I just give it a little bloop, and then give it another one on the other side. Bloop. See how I have a lot of space right there for some space there for my dreams to come true, guys. And then what I like to do is, once I get these to come together, like a mouth is closing, opening and closing, I get my flat file and I just run it along there. And that just gives a flat surface so that when they come together nice and flat, so the solder really makes a nice join. We don't want our pieces to start falling apart, you know? One of our clients is shaking the leg, doing the Humpty dance at the wedding. You know how our clients get. They get a little wild, and they forget that they have their favorite jewelry on, and they lean to the side like their pendant was broken. Oh, geez, don't. So this is where I talked about this hole. You want to make sure this hole is big enough so that you can get your piece in there, and enough so that you can pinch it so that you can solder it together. If this hole is too small, you're gonna get your piece in there just barely like that, and then when you go to solder it together, it's gonna solder to the back plate, and then it's gonna ruin your day, and then you're gonna be mad, and you know how you get when you get mad. Oh, no one wants to be around you. Oh, geez. Okay, this is how I want it. So let's go to the soldering block and let's put this together. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I don't know how you guys were taught, or maybe some of you don't know. So this is a perfect video for you to show this process, because it's a little bit tricky, and it's what works for me. So it's just the way that I do it. Alrighty, friends, we're getting close to the promised land. I'm gonna do a little crossover tension creation right here, like you would, like if you were working on a ring. You know how you bend it over too much more than it wants to go, and then it just kind of takes away that tension a little bit. So I'm just going back and forth right here. We're just gonna squeeze this over here, just to make sure I got the front on the front and the back on the back. I'm gonna sit this like this. Well, maybe we'll just put this here in case so it doesn't want to slide over very easily. Here, I just kind of get my pinchers and I say, okay, my tweezers, and I say, okay, at the right time, boop, boop. That's what I want to do, okay? There's not a lot of jewelry people out there, jewelry folks out there are showing this part. So I go right here. You guys can see I put a dab. Let's raise this heat up just a little bit, cook that flux off. Just getting it toasty. We're gonna go medium solder right here. I'm gonna put it right there, and then I'm going to solder pick this. Okay, I'm back over here. I want to get the heat evenly on the front and the back. Okay, I put that ball there. I hope you guys can see that. Now, at this point, I'm going to get myself in a ergonomically good way to squeeze. Ergonomically as possible, anyways. Here we go right here. You guys can see where I'm focusing. Come on, buddy. Let it come to temperature, kind of get down here. Okay, right here, I think we're getting close. Boom, little squeeze-a-rooski, pull off. I know. You feel older. I know, I feel older every time I solder. Here we go. Let's just get this where we want it. We're going to take a look at it because you guys are with me. You guys are on the channel, friends. So that's it. That is connected. I will look at that a little closer just to confirm and make sure, because like we said earlier, these are forever pieces and we really want to think forever. There's still a little clump of solder right there, but I think it's because maybe my solder was too much. I didn't need that much. And that's what I'm learning, is sometimes you don't need as much solder as you think you do. So I'm going to clean this up. We'll look at it, and if we have a nice even seal, we're going to be happy. All right, friends, here we are. If you look at that close, you guys can see we have a nice connection on our bail. Beautiful piece. It's going to go through the cleaning process. But yeah, guys, bails can be fun. You don't have to use math. You can still make some pretty cool looking bails with just spatial reasoning, spatial abilities. So yeah, guys, if this had any value, please hit subscribe and join me for another jewelry adventure. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Come out and hang out again, friends. We're always doing jewelry adventures over here and learning together, learning with each other. Please drink plenty of water. Continue to make your dreams come true, and I'll catch you guys on the other side of and I'll catch you guys later. I'm Benny. Peace.